Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us here in the chat. You tune into the Market Beast Edition. Your fellow compadre speaking. Genius Brands appears to be in a position where the market is experiencing some downward pressure. I've been saying it for some time. I'm going to continue saying it. Genius Brands looks bullish, but there's some evidence in the charts that I noticed on the weekly that doesn't look ideal for the bullish case. I'll just start by saying that. But the monthly RSI is suggesting that the price activity may be within a range that it may experience some explosive price action. But don't hit that buy button just because I said that, guys. But let's stick around to the end so we can go over all the details thoroughly here. So welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, I'm under the assumption you've done your research outside of the price action. So welcome into the price action. That's all we're going to go over, okay? Thank you for understanding that. Let's not waste time. Let's get into the details. I'm going to pull up the weekly and the monthly and show you what I found. Let's dive into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's June the 1st, 2021, and the previous close of Genius Brands is going to be $1.76. It closed negative approximately 2.7% for the day. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. ASMR, interesting analysis. This is not financial advice. Let's pull up our projection cone, the last video we left you guys out with. Okay, here's a projection cone and the two lines, the 144, 169. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new, this projection cone just represents some explosive price activity that takes place as it coils and consolidates within the cone. But of course, as of recently here, it appears that it's broke down below it. I realize it seems a bit arbitrary if you're new here, but as arbitrary as it looks, it appears that the market is finding resistance or a reaction at the previous level of support. That's all we go over on the channel: support, resistance, and patterns. And that's what is going on the weekly. Now, the one thing that I wanted to point out as a potential warning sign that the sellers are just kind of rubbing their hands together, a little bit of ASMR for you guys. The sellers are rubbing their hands together right now because they notice that they successfully made two consecutive lower lows. If you don't see it, I'll just kind of point it out for you and make it pretty obvious here. Let's kind of circle this area here. So it kind of started here with the bounce at the $1.69 level at about February the 22nd. Notice here, this is a lower low, guys. Technically speaking, weekly candles. This isn't daily. This isn't 1 hour stuff. Okay, these are the big boy candlesticks. All right, this is kind of a smaller time frame. Honestly, I look at the higher time frames, but April the 12th, it made a lower low at about $1.54 and then a lower low. So yeah, the sellers, they're getting a little bit too comfortable in this market, guys. The buyers really need to stop them out, because if the sellers sense a weakness in this market and the buyers cannot make a new high, where's a new high? Well, the previous high. I always go to the previous high. The previous high is going to be right here at about $2.50. So the buyer's obligation this month, at least in my book, okay, is to make a higher high, higher than $2.50, okay? That would be the ideal setup for me to understand that the buyers are in the market and they're taking that opportunity to show the sellers, no, look, guys, you got to back off this price, okay? We're ready to rip to the upside. That's what the buyers would tell the sellers. If the price actually breaks above $2.50 this month of June, that's essentially what they would say to them. But if the buyers are unsuccessful in breaking above that level, I don't really have any like lower targets, because here's what I'll do. The $1.69 level, let's keep this like super simple, guys. For the month of June, if the price cannot break back below, as a seller's obligation, $1.69, then it's likely the price will at least attempt to grind higher at this support level or explode. Okay, so you have one level for the seller's obligation. If the sellers want to continue to, rub their hands together and act as if they want to take control of this market, that's the one level for them, 169. If you see the price below 169 in the month of June, oof, yeah. I don't know, guys. Things might get pretty interesting to the downside. But remember what we look for. We look for weekly candles. If it wicks below, I don't care about wicks below. Weekly candles or 3-day candles to close below 169. You have to pull up your chart in order to see that, okay? So that's the one level for the sellers. Now, so we've already gone over the lower lows that the sellers have entered the market, right? The low, the lower low, the lower low. The buyer's obligation is 250. I realize I say this month, but It doesn't necessarily have to happen this month, but the buyers must maintain control above 169, if that makes sense. Okay, so as long as the price is just kind of hovering above or hanging out above the $1.69 level, probably maybe even doing something like this, kind of coiling at the support level. Oh, that's extremely bullish, by the way. I must also add, the buyers cannot show a sign of weakness essentially this month, and that would essentially be them getting below 169. I said the same thing like 4 different ways, right? Let's take it on over to the monthly candles. Let me show you something here I thought was pretty interesting. All right, so we're going to take a look at the buying pressure. Oh, sorry, the RSI here. So for those of you who are kind of new to like analysis or technical analysis, so this is the RSI. It's just a relative strength, the buying price, the buying pressure in the market, and of course the selling pressure. It just represents how many people are buying. Like if the price is if the RSI is below this level right about here, the 30 level, then that means there's a lot of selling going on, and it's likely a lot of people are actually buying this asset when the RSI gets below this white line here, the 30 level. Okay, apologize for those of you who are seasoned. I have to go over this for those who are new. If we kind of pull this white line all the way up here, that's going to represent 70, on the RSI there. So when the RSI actually gets above the 70, that means a lot of people are like buying Genius brands, and it's probably getting a little bit too bullish out there, and the market may take a shift to the downside eventually when the RSI gets above the 70 level for too long. So that's just a quick explanation for those who don't understand RSI. Now, the reason that I have this pulled up on the chart, kind of this red area, the selling pressure down here, and then you have the green buying pressure area here. What I want you to focus on is notice what happened to the price when the RSI actually got above within the buying pressure area. And I'll just put like a horizontal line, or vertical, sorry, put a vertical line on the chart to just kind of further explain, or just kind of show you an example of what happens when the RSI is above this green, within the green buying pressure box. It's actually above 48. If you guys are pulling up your charts there, just put a line at 48 on the monthly RSI. Okay, so let's put our vertical line up and show you what happened to the price right there. Perfect. Okay, so there you go. If you notice this vertical line, I'll actually erase it, so you see where it is right there. This is what happened, that explosion that got a lot of people excited about Genius brand. I think a lot of people are actually still holding, who bought above like $3, $4, $10, loaded up on Genius brand. That's what happened, that explosion in the market. Essentially, that's what happened when the RSI was above this 48 level in the buying pressure range. Okay, so right now it's the RSI is in an explosion area in the RSI, so to speak, if that makes sense. So as long as the RSI is above 48, okay, if it cannot get back below 48, then expect the market to at least climb or explode higher. So you have 2 levels if you're pulling up your charts. 48 on the monthly RSI, $1.69 on the weekly or 3-day candles, as long as you're not getting a close below the 169 level, 3 days or higher. Expect the market to move higher. I'm going to keep saying it. Genius Brands looks bullish. Okay, although we did get shaken out of the market, right? We're looking to re-enter. We would like to re-enter. Genius Brands looks bullish, guys. I'm going to keep saying it. I realize the market closed a negative screen. It looks bullish to me in my book. Not financial advice. Okay. So that's the end of the video. Hopefully this was enough useful information. You guys, please take note of the levels. The RSI, that monthly RSI, I think was pretty powerful. If you're kind of long-term investing, that's a pretty interesting level to watch on the RSI, guys. So I won't take any more of your time. Thank you for leaving an appropriate thumb just below the video if you enjoyed the content, and leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can push this video out to the Genius Brand investors and just kind of give them some guidance on some levels, right? I think this will be useful for them. Also, if you're new, before you go there, we go over the alternative markets, Bitcoin, altcoins. Kind of subscribe, hit the bell. We'll send you that information when it is available. Once again, guys, thanks for stopping out, listening until the end. Truly appreciate it. That's big support on the channel, small channel here. Be sure to execute your strategies out there. Okay, we'll talk soon, and bye for now.